All right, so this is a follow-up video to my other video. Unmarried fathers don't sign that birth certificate in Florida. I say Florida because that's where I live. I've had personal experience with Florida, but I'm going to tell you these laws are usually pretty much across the board when it comes to unmarried couples. All right, the father it doesn't matter if he signs the birth certificate. The birth certificate merely establishes his he's taking financial responsibility for the child. It just is a presumption, an idea taken to be true that this is the father. That's all it's doing. It does not give the man on the birth certificate custodial rights to the child. Only marriage, adoption, or court ruling can do that. Again, let me say that. Marriage, adoption, or court ruling can give that man custody rights. But I almost disagree with that, and here's why. If you're getting along with the mother and you're unmarried, as long as there's nobody contesting anything, you do not need to go to court. What do you need to go to court for? Nobody asks for the birth certificate. Nobody asks for the court order. Okay, it's only when you contest it. If I enroll my son in a school and I put on those papers that I'm contesting, that the father can't pick up the child, then of course they're going to ask me for a court order. Or in my case, I said, I'm not married. So even though if the father is on the birth certificate, me not being married to the father, they know what that means. You got to know to say that. So if I don't contest the fact that this man is the father and he can pick up the child that's on the birth certificate, they're going to treat it just as we were married. That's right. You don't need a court order to establish anything as long as you can get along. If you can't get along and there's other things going on where you don't want the other person to have access to the child, then yes, you would need a court order. But I'm going to tell you this right now, as long as that parent has access to the child, court orders are only as good as they are followed. Because many situations, court orders are not followed, and there's almost nothing you can do about it. The parents know the right thing to say. Not even the police can enforce them. So your best deal is to get along with the other parent. Keep most stuff to yourself, so you don't cause any arguments. Let them do their things. Try to respect, them. There's going to be one parent that's always more controlling than the other. And, I hope that you can use this information. I hope it can empower you. There's things you can do in advance to protect yourself, to protect your children. Try to get along and make decisions prior to any split up, a prenuptial agreement. I should have gotten one myself. Practice what you preach, you know what I mean? I didn't know that you could get one if you weren't even planning on getting married. I wasn't planning on getting married for a few years. And, I had an attorney firm that I consulted, but nobody even suggested that to me. I would have jumped all over it had I have known. Anyway, I hope you can use this information. I hope I enlightened you, and I will be making more videos soon. Take care.